Okay, guys, let's cover this topic types of necrosis in a quick bit. Let's start. Coagulative necrosis is the most common type of necrosis associated with ischemia. So you need to remember that it is the most common type of necrosis. Which one? Coagulative necrosis. It is associated with ischemia. It is seen in most organs except brain. Very important question that which type of necrosis occurs in the brain? It is liquefactive necrosis, right? Liquefactive necrosis is the type of necrosis which occurs in ischemia of brain. Now, next point is cellular outline is preserved. Can you appreciate this coagulative necrosis slide? Can you appreciate what organ is it? Yes, it is a tissue of kidney. It is kidney slide. So you can appreciate the cellular outlines, you can appreciate the architecture, and thus you can appreciate which tissue is it. So cellular outline is preserved, but the nuclear loss is there. Why is cellular outline preserved? Because the enzymes which are responsible for digestion of these cellular outlines or architecture is denatured. These enzymes are denatured in case of coagulative necrosis, and thus the architecture is preserved. Okay, architecture is preserved. Next, liquefactive necrosis. Can you appreciate this tissue? Can you find out which tissue is this? No, you cannot identify which tissue is this. That means the entire tissue has been transformed into a liquid viscous mass by the enzymatic destruction. These enzymes were denatured in coagulative necrosis, but here they are causing the complete transformation of the tissue into a liquid viscous mass, and it occurs in case of ischemia of brain, because in brain coagulative necrosis does not occur. You can appreciate the kind of abscess formation, and it is seen in case of infections, fungal and bacterial infections. Caseous necrosis, most often used with foci of tuberculosis. You need to remember two things in caseous necrosis. One is TB, and second, it is the cheesy white appearance. If you remember TB, can you appreciate a granuloma? Yes, it is a structureless collection of fragmented cells or the amorphous granular debris, which you also get explained in case of a TB description, along with distinctive inflammatory borders, and this is a granuloma. It is a combination of coagulative and liquefactive necrosis. Can you appreciate this slide? It is a case of caseous necrosis, where there is caseous necrosis surrounded by Langerhans giant cells, lymphocytes, epithelioid macrophages. Next, fat necrosis. Two things you have to remember due to the action of lipases and fat saponification. What is saponification? It is a combination of fatty acids with calcium salts, and it is seen in pancreatitis. Can you appreciate this fat necrosis, this bubbly appearance, and this necrosis area? Fibrinoid necrosis, okay, it is seen in immune reactions or the antigen antibody complex is deposited in the walls of the arteries or the blood vessels. Because there is leaking of this amorphous pinkish material, it is fibrin like, and thus it is called as fibrinoid necrosis. Because it is blood vessels involving, it occurs in pan and malignant hypertension. Can you appreciate this wall of the artery? Can you appreciate this eosinophilic deposits, eosinophilic hyaline deposits? Yes, we can see this eosinophilic hyaline deposits, and in the center there is an area of hemorrhage due to rupture of the vessel. So this is fibrin-like material in the wall of the artery, eosinophilic hyaline amorphous structure, and this is called fibrin-like. Next, this is coagulative necrosis gross. Next, liquefactive necrosis. It occurs in brain. It occurs in many abscess formation in bacterial and fungal infections. And can you appreciate the development of the cyst wall, which occurs in the later stages and contains this liquid gelatinous material? Contains this liquid gelatinous material, because there is a transformation of the tissue into liquid gelatinous viscous material. Can you appreciate this cheesy white appearance characteristic of tuberculosis infection? Can you appreciate yellowish appearance? Yes. Along with these whitish plaques? Yes. These are areas of saponification which occurs due to combination of calcium with fatty acids.